So I was playing some Fallout 76 today, and I was playing some of the raids, and then was server hopping and went back and forth, and found a team with a level 10,000 on it, and knew this was the team I was going to be grinding with. I was grinding raids with this team for about 2 hours straight, and my only criticism of these raids is that I still to now have not gotten the power armor helmet. I have gotten the left arm, I've gotten the right arm, I've gotten the left leg, I've gotten the right leg, I got the torso, but still, I do not have the power armor helmet. It is the only piece of that armor that I am missing. My only criticism with this fucking raid is that I still don't have that helmet. But other than that, this is an insane update. Props to Bethesda for this update. This raid is exactly what Fallout 76 has been looking for, some endgame content that when you have a good, solid team that is able to coordinate, especially with the new ping system. I love that system, and with the emotes and a combination of being able to communicate with teammates without even having to use mics, and when you have a solid team that isn't just dicking around and dying immediately like I was, admittedly, at some of the bosses, but that's because I wasn't healing at all, it can be a lot of fun. This raid is amazing. It's probably one of the best in-game raids or one of the best types of end-game content that I've played in a video game like this. So you and 3 other teammates enter the Gleaming Depths, which is honestly just a really cool area to explore even outside of once you've actually completed all of the bosses. There are 5 sections. The first section is a robot. The second section is a mole miner cavern that turns into a fucking horror game when you have to run in through the tunnels and you have to watch out for the ultrasight brutalizers that if they get a punch on you, you die instantly. So it is very easy to lose that if you don't coordinate and focus properly on where you are going. The third area, you run into some like enclave plus ultrasight mutants, basically a bunch of like fucking Frank Horrigans from Fallout 2 that you have to destroy generators to take down their shields, and then they also still have a shit ton of health. Level 4, admittedly a bit fucking annoying at some points, especially when people don't know what they're supposed to do. You have to blow up all of these ultrasight crystals in order to actually damage enemies. So your normal weapons, no weapon, to my understanding right now, can kill those enemies. You have to destroy the crystals, and unfortunately, they don't respawn to my understanding. There's only a certain amount of them, and that can be really annoying, but if you properly coordinate, it can be done extremely quickly. And the 5th and final boss, the Ultrasight Terror. Honestly, way easier from when I was playing it on the public test server. Like, unbelievably easier. I don't know if it's the teams I've been landing with, or if it's just they, like, debuffed it, because it is so much easier. And the rewards are spectacular. If you are an endgame player, this is worthwhile. The rewards are so good that I found someone dropping 300 marsupial serums. They didn't even bother to go put it in their camp or sell it. We are literally overloaded on 8 items. Bethesda, do not nerf this, because this is awesome. And besides, all of these 8 items can go to lower level players. I have like 1,000 stim packs. I have 1,000 stim packs. I'm just picking up stim packs that other players are dropping. I don't even have the storage for it. I can't hold this shit, and yet I'm still picking it up. I got like 900 supers, like 600 normal stim packs. I got like 400 Radaway now, and then I had the 300 marsupial serums that I picked up, and then the weapons and the modifications it gives you. To my understanding, every single time you finish a section of this, and there's 5 sections, so you can earn up to 5 rewards. You can earn one of the new armor pieces for the power armor, which trust me, I've been earning, because every fucking time I get like a right arm or a left leg, I never get the helmet, and I just want the helmet. The second I get the helmet, I'm done. I don't need to play this anymore because I have the full set of armor. But you get plans, you get 3-star legendaries, 1-star legendaries, 2-star legendaries, you get a lot of modules, you get some script, caps, you get treasury notes, you get a lot of stable flux, so you can actually craft the really good ammo. So this is a very good way to farm that stuff, especially if you are tired of doing the Scorch Beast Queen or other world boss events. This is a very good way to farm those materials, and you get a decent amount of them as well. And XP, I've leveled up 10 times today in the pass, in the season pass, just through this, just through the XP alone. It is such a good way to earn XP. You get like 40,000 XP every section you beat. I gained like 20 levels today just playing for like 3 hours. Like, that's awesome. And I'm already level 280. I'm level 300 now because of all this grinding today. It is the fastest way to level up, and I can't even imagine if it was double XP. That would be insane. This endgame DLC raid has made every single other attempt from Bethesda at creating endgame content like daily ops, expeditions, or some of the hardcore main story stuff worthless. The raids are the all-risk, all-reward DLC content that we've been waiting for. It's an amazing DLC. I promise you that. If you're a Fallout 76 player and you're low level, get to high level somehow and play these with a solid team. You have to play it with a solid team. If you and a bunch of buddies are just really low level, you're gonna get shit on. You have to be high level, and I mean high level. Just because you're level 200 doesn't mean you're ready for this. This is a fucking tough DLC here, and compared to the daily ops, which are fun, and the expeditions, which are like slightly bigger daily ops, this is a challenge. And what I really like is that you can abandon these raids halfway through. So if you beat, like, say, the first robot boss, and then you get through the mole miner section, you can leave and come back later. I really like that. Now, you're not able to join a raid while a group of people are actually fighting something. So if they're fighting the terror, you have to wait for them to die or kill it, and then you can start a new raid. If they're fighting the robot, you have to wait. If they're doing the mole miner section, you have to wait. But in between those sections, before the main player or another player starts up the next section, if they're fighting the Enclave soldiers, or if they're clearing out the big ultrasite room, you're able to join. It's really cool. I joined in right before they killed the ultrasite terror. Now, don't think it's like, oh, you know, you joined at the very end, because it's still very tough, and you get about the same rewards as the other sections, but with each section, there's like differing plans and rewards, and each time you complete that section, you have a chance or a percentage to earn one of those plans, one of those rewards. And if you complete that section a certain amount of time, so say if you kill the robot 5 times, you get like for one of those little prefixes or suffixes now, we could put under our character like Robot Destroyer or something, or like the Serpent Destroyer. I have that right now. Or if you complete the Gleaming Depths completely, like 5 times, you get like one of those prefixes or suffixes. I really like that. It encourages progression, and it actually directly shows other players what you've accomplished. It does. Look, I beat this thing 10 times. I get Serpent Destroyer, or I get the Robot fucking Destroyer, right? It is a progression system that other players are able to look at you if they notice it and say, hey, I haven't gotten that. How'd you get that? Oh, I fucked the serpent 6 times with my machine gun in the face, and that's how I killed it. Whoever on the Fallout 76 team thought of the prefixes and suffixes system where you're able to like customize a mini name under your actual username, genius. Give them a raise. Get them on more ideas. That was smart. I really enjoy that because it not only makes each person more unique in what they can combine, but it also, again, shows that progression system. How some people could have a certain prefix or suffix when other players can, and they ask, how do I get that? Here's how you get that. You want to help me with it? Sure, we'll do that. And then that endgame player that's already done it 150 times still gets some decent rewards and XP and has a reason to do it. And then also helping out a player that also wants to get that pretty cool prefix. I also want to admit that other than the pets being locked behind the season pass, which I think is really stupid, this season pass overall is actually pretty fucking solid. We get like the Gauss gun, there's the Hellfire power armor near the end. I didn't even get like a really good look over it when I first started playing, like when this DLC first came out. I was taking a good look at it today, and I saw the Hellfire power armor. I was like, holy fuck, this pass is actually great. Like, they got some really cool shit here. Like, this is awesome, an Enclave-based pass. I really like it how it's in combination with the Enclave-like facility that we're raiding with the Gleaming Depths. I would personally love to see more raids in this sort of way where like we could have like a Brotherhood-based raid, maybe in the Glass Caverns. They could completely switch up that area in the bottom right of the map and like just put really high-level Scorch type enemies. That would be really cool. They could do a Raider one, a Mothman one, a Brotherhood of Steel one, even if they wanted. They could do some sort of Settler one, like, and even if you do a Settler or a Raider one, if you kill the Settlers or kill Raiders, you can gain opposing XP bonuses or, like, reputation bonuses for said faction. I think that'd be really cool. Some of the perk card modifications as well, I think is really awesome. Having Starched Genes move, I'm pretty sure, to Endurance, I really like, because I hated having 15 luck, or having another perk, and like stuff like Ricochet, where instead of it being like a certain amount of health or whatever, it just depends on how much luck I have. So all I really have to do is boost the fuck out of my luck, and then nothing's ever gonna hit me. Like, my plan is to get all 3 stars of my power armor once I get the helmet to have +3 luck. So I got like 40 luck, and then what are you gonna do? You're not gonna be able to kill me. Overall, this DLC, this raid, this expansion, fucking insane, absolutely amazing. Bethesda, developers, John Rush, the creative director, fantastic fucking job. Props on your back. Like, you guys did an amazing job with this expansion. I've been loving it. I'm surprised, like, because I haven't had this much fun and this much, like, I haven't had this much passion for 76 in a few years now. Like, since they released, I want to say the Expeditions to the Pit, where I pretty much really enjoyed that, or like the Atlantic City Expeditions. The map expansion earlier this year was fantastic, and the caravan missions they added, complete like dog shit, but still pretty solid. This though, this is a lot of fun. This just brings back a gameplay perspective. I really enjoy it. Add more content like this. This is what we want. I love the story content that they add. I want to see more of this. This is fantastic, and I'm super excited to play as a ghoul early next year, mess around with my build and see how that can switch. Really enjoying the game, props to you guys once again. Thank you all for watching this video. If you did enjoy, consider leaving a like, sharing, commenting, and subscribing if you so choose to. Thank you all for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.